Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. We back. It's your boy Supernatural Element, aka Hardin the Magician. So you already know, if you clicked on this video, which more than likely if you're watching it, you did. Again, we're sending you positive waves of energy. And again, we're hoping that you had all your prayers answered at this time and that they're dealing with you with the utmost care, compassion, love, and respect in the environment collective. We say this at the beginning of every video. Again, you're the difference maker. You're the change in the world people are searching for. Continue to strive. Again, the change that you're creating will only get bigger and bigger and larger and larger. And there are many of us scattered all over the world. 144,000 for each generation, which I think is a secret that they never told us, right? It's not 144,000 of all the Googleplex of humans that will ever exist. For every generation that is born, again, there's my generation, the millennials, and then the generation that the millennials are slowly giving birth to now. Again, there's 144,000 for every generation. Your parents' generation before you and your grandparents and so on and so forth, is to make sure that the energy of ascension can translate through time the way it's necessarily supposed to, so that again, when we reach the eventual pale white horse sighting or something of that nature, the extreme change that we're all waiting to see in the world, again, we'll all be prepared and we'll have all done the work. So again, if nobody's telling you that, you know, you're making a difference or you are the hero that they're searching for, again, you're pulling people from the wreckage already, saving them from the damage. Again, we're here to tell you that you're well, selected. I don't know, that's coming out. You've definitely been selected, chosen. You're definitely saluted, celebrated, applauded. All your efforts, everything that you're doing, collective, please keep it up. You're definitely making a difference, even if you can't see it in your three-dimensional reality manifesting for you just yet. Again, this message could reach you anywhere, any continent, anywhere in the world, at any time. Again, timeless message, free spiritual message. Just take the message, it's free. Again, take what's for you, disregard the rest, use your own free will and discernment. You're going to know better than me what fits, what doesn't fit, what's hitting, what doesn't hit. And again, like, share, subscribe in the comment section. Yeah, we do this every day, collective, multiple times a day. Super spiritually buff. Again, definitely have a bond that's unbreakable, getting stronger every day. We're about to do some reps. This is our gym time, proverbially, energetically. So we're gonna use a galactic tarot and clarify with Star Trek tarot. I know I was feeling very spacey. Plus I love that warp drive sound effect that used to come in at the end of that show. Wow. Somebody just made a comment on the video I released, the first video I released, saying that they just feel like things could be moving faster, let's say, for them. They feel like they're in the stuck period, maybe some fasting going on. I expressed that I had fasted about a month ago, and ever since then I've been seeing a lot of results. I've been feeling very much lighter spiritually, been ascending a little bit faster, I feel like. So the funny thing is I had this question already prepared from earlier, and it's funny that they made that comment, and again, that exchange was had, because now the question that I have to ask is, based on the signs the collective is already seeing or receiving, all the synchronicities and these type of things that are already showing up that the collective is taking as signs that they are on the right path and should continue to move forward. Well, then if these synchronicities are already being seen and they're evidence of, again, the pathway and spiritual guidance, what are some of the things that collective can expect to see manifest in the near future, right? So again, a lot of you, again, your three-dimensional circumstances, you're putting in the work, but they're not changing, or they're not changing fast enough or in a way for you where you can say this, like the aha moment, the big aha moment hasn't happened. And it could still be further down the line, caught up in divine timing. Again, let's just release our control of attachments, or our attachments to outcomes, or our control of the outcome, and just try to remain in flow. But again, if these synchronicities are indeed signs from the divine, what can the collective expect to see as like solid manifestations that are coming towards them in the near future? All right. Ace of Pentacles. So again, you have the first thing coming in is a huge material, like sorry, I'm all over the place with the words. It's like a a lot of material prosperity, or again, something that you've been calling in is about to show up for real, that you'll be able to hear, see, smell, touch, taste. It'll be definitely a part of your physical reality. This is not ethereal. It's not a thought or an action you have to take, or some burst of energy that you need to take hold of, or anything like that. This is the actual thing showing up for you in real time. And the question we just asked, and for that to be the first card, it's definitely giving me it's very close, or again, it's giving around the corner energy. Again, with divine timing, that could still be a few weeks. I'll try to get you a timer on. Oh, I don't have my numbers here though. I may or may not be able to get you an exact timing or a time frame, but again, whatever this is, it seems like it's around the corner energy. I expressed, I think yesterday, or in a very recent reading, about the universe trying its best to throw this thing towards you as quickly as possible, or have it come towards you as quickly as possible. Also, I did that reading that I didn't post, where I said I had all the cards stretched out across like a queen size bed. And a huge portal, a huge reading in which, again, the divine was there. Another entity was there who was serving the divine, some type of powerful or high-ranking angel. And it's like divine was only overshadowing that whatever entity or whatever power that was. Divine was only overshadowing them by like a crown. Like divine had the supreme crown, and then this person had all the other crowns except that one. It was like they were very high ranking, and that entity was taking instructions from divine and passing them on to the highest ranking member of your spirit team, or your ancestral team, or again, the angels that preside and follow you and protect you. They were receiving like the go-ahead to unlock your spiritual inheritance, or deliver to you what's meant to come towards you in the physical. Again, that aha moment. So this is giving me very much evidence of that. Like we're asking what manifestations could come in the near future, and it's like Ace of Pentacles. It's saying, yeah, the physical one, the one that you've been waiting for, the profitable one, it's on its way. It's very close. So these synchronicities are a sign of, again, your physical manifestations that you've been calling in are on the way. They're about to hit. This is going to bring towards you, it's going to start bringing, again, some of those distorted energies out the woodwork. In particular, these are people who, again, they're using they use themselves as currency, their bodies as currency, right? These are powerful manipulators that know their level of attraction. They know the level of magnetism that they have on the environment, but they use it, they wield the power for themselves. So this is someone who, like, in order to get something done, or if they want some type of resource or profit or whatever, again, they might not necessarily pay for it. They might let somebody use them, and then they get access, right? And then this is somebody that people would want to use in that way. So a lot of these energies coming out the woodwork along with these manifestations, or it's going to activate, like, again, if you win the lottery, people may not know, but there may be signs, and these signs may lead to these people coming out the woodwork. Now they're surfacing. So it could be a lot of player types that want to become involved with you now that they see that you've obtained whatever this is. Yeah, there's also some greedy people. Be careful. Envious, gold digger types. You're also, based off of the synchronicities that you're seeing, you're manifesting a lot of clarity, truth, or things that were hidden from you are going to become very plain and obvious for you to see. Or it's like a certain amount of, like, someone's giving you the information or contacting you, wants to tell you, wants to bring you a message. Could be pertaining to these type of player gold digger energies too. Synchronicity is telling you that you're about to learn a truth about these people in your direct auric or energetic field, or why they're appearing there now at this time when you're receiving whatever this is. This manifestation, this gift, this, again, this treasure from the universe. You're getting the One Piece, or Again, you already have the treasure map to Raftel. You're already going. You're going to find out the truth of, because a large part of what the One Piece is the truth of the real truth of the world. Or let's say in this case, it'd be the truth of the environment or the community or everything that's going on or that has transpired that led the environment to being in the state that it is now. So you could have communication coming in from somebody potentially younger than you, or again, just with less life experience or slightly more immature than you are. But again, this person's in a very serious mind state. And they want to speak some type of truth to you. It'll be like if this person calls you, they're going to be very serious and they're going to be like, meet me here at a certain time at a certain place. It's like they're going to expect you to be there. So someone's very punctual, respects the rules, people's time and their energy. They do what they say they're going to do. They don't waver. Someone who's very like wise beyond their years. Synchronicities showing that you're going to come into contact with someone. Yeah, this person has a lot of information about nefarious characters, all in the energy that have been going against you, saying things against you, plotting against you, hoping that you succeed so they can come in and try to take things from you. Somebody here has the truth about a lot of nefarious energies around you. So again, some synchronicities you could be seeing, or you could be thinking about a person like that, or maybe you had a dream about them. They have something to say to you. It's like someone, and all these energies surrounding this person are older than they are or have more life experience. I wouldn't say they're more mature because they're all distorted energies, but this person could be the only rational thinker or logical person in a situation or in a group of people, right? So the signs of synchronicities should be telling you that there are a lot of people going against you, but there's somebody, you have a friend somewhere that's willing to defend you, or at least speak the truth of the situation to you, or speak the truth in a situation where people are going against you behind your back and you don't know about it. Signs and synchronicities of these people being miserable. You could be, you could be listening to, or maybe, like music. Let's say sad R&B on the radio or something. There's something telling you that there are people around you are suffering or in misery. It's self-imposed. They caused it themselves. They brought some type of destruction, or some type of negative aspect has affected their emotional house and they've brought it on themselves. There's a great deal of misery and a willingness to escape or run away from whatever this is. They've got other things going on in the background that they could be paying attention to, but they can't, or they're not. This misery is too much to deal with. Actually, no, the things in the background that they have are, again, more lack of planning, more failure. They could have been at some point talking about you like this. They feel bad about it now. I feel like, somebody was exposed, or they can't defend themselves against some of the things they said, or some of the plans they made that didn't work out, seriously backfired in their faces. Again, you could be getting synchronicities about this. Could be coming in the form of dreams or songs, or you could hear someone say something random in passing. They might mention the name of somebody and not even be talking about that person, and it sort of triggers the memory of this person or a situation in your mind. And like that could be a synchronicity that somebody is having a fall from grace or being defeated, or they've done something here to defeat themselves or bring a defeat upon themselves. This is someone falling on their own sword, maybe by accident, or maybe there were warnings that could have potentially happened and a person continued with reckless action that didn't have any planning or any way to research a way to, it's like you're caught up in a scenario and you have no way to learn about what you're doing to try to tackle the challenges coming at you. I don't know, someone could have been warned not to take a journey like that or something, or that you would fall on your sword if you went on this journey. Someone took the journey, they've fallen on their sword now, self-imposed misery, pain, anguish, feeling defeated or overwhelmed by the choices that they made. This is the thing that's defeating them. You could be receiving synchronicities about that. Something here about not squandering your resources, or not over giving to situations that no longer serve you, people that no longer serve you. Or you know what it is? It's like knowing the difference and not doing it anymore. It's like maybe you've been trying to curb that part of your personality. It's like you feel like sometimes you get taken advantage of because, again, you're too willing to open yourself up to the people that you think care about you, or that you care about, people that you spend a lot of time thinking about in your spare time. They're a part of your memory core or your inner sanctum of your chambers, your psyche. But you feel like in some level these people are not good for you or stagnant, or they hold you back. They're not as spiritually connected as you. They're not as connected to the material world as you are either, or they don't have the same material ambitions that you have. And there could be some, again, like curbing of the personality, like realizing this for what it is and like stomping it out, or putting up a boundary, or saying enough is enough, or just getting it under control, only giving when you want to or only when you can, not just for the sake of it all the time, being an open revolving door or open book for people, an open bank book for people. You could be receiving signs and synchronicities to cut out that kind of behavior. Let's see. You could again, you could be receiving sign synchronicities about false offers coming in from people who generally love bomb you, annoy the crap out of you, that you've already boomed out of your energy. They're already cast out. They're already not allowed to come in. You're doing very well without them. You're inside, you're warm, you're safe, you're working on yourself, your dreams. There's a cycle here closed around. There's a cycle that you secretly closed around, like bettering your financial or material position. So like you've already made the decision, you've already made trade. Your financial and material position should already be like expanding or on the uprise, or the stock should be rising in that area. And there's a lot of people that you got rid of that you don't need them. They didn't serve you. They were holding you back. These are like weights or anchors around your legs while you try to swim upwards towards the surface. You're trying to reach the beach or the dry land, and these things are attached to you, pulling you down. These love bombers, these annoying liars, promiscuous cheaters, carry on with bad news, or they bring bad tidings. Some of them bring sickness, disease, depression. They're a pestilence. You've boomed these people out your energy, but you could be receiving signs and synchronicities that again, they want to come back. They could approach you again in the future, or you could have future run-ins with these people. You could be protecting yourself. Yeah, Knight of Wands to full reverse. I feel like you're doing your best to avoid these people. You're staying in motion and really concentrating on what is meant for you. You're also like being guided, like sort of, it's like star child energy, or written in the stars about where your journey is meant to go. Spirit, you're being carried around by some powerful spirits, or followed around by some powerful spirits who are like, it's shocking to people that you can, it's shocking to people that you have control over these kinds of deities and entities like that. They're on your side to the point where it's like it's quite scary. Or again, these could be the manifestations that are coming in. People are going to be sort of afraid of, again, your level of spiritual authority. The way your relationship with spirit is going to shock some people. People who have eyes to see are going to be able to know that, like, are going to know this about you. They're going to almost be able to see like the familiars around you, and they're not evil, but they're quite intimidating. They're very, for the kind of thing the human mind is used to interpreting. And I don't feel like they're going to be able to physically interpret these things. But again, the gravity of it, of what people are going to feel, like what they feel they're witnessing, what their intuition is telling them, is going to be shocking. It's going to rock their world on some level. Based on some of the synchronicities that you can see, there's a huge merging or marriage that's coming in between you and spirit, that's written in the stars, that's going to shock people. You're going to be like this. You're like a comet or a shooting star here, full of fire, full of action and protection, and knowing exactly what you want and what you like, and going for it fearlessly, boldly, with a sort of impulsive intelligence. Again, you see something that you see something that no one else sees, so it's easy for you to go towards it. To everyone else, it looks like you're behaving recklessly or impulsively or something like that. But again, you doing that, juxtaposed to that are a lot of energies that are going to be not be able to come towards you, or you boomed out of your energy, or the boundaries are in place. For them to come towards you would be like completely insane, or would seem completely insane. Like, what are you even doing here? Other people would potentially be like, why would you even go over there? Yeah, a lot of people being held back, pushed back out your energy. Or maybe you're receiving, again, some type of intuitive download that this is what's happening or about to happen. For some of you, I feel like this is what's happening. I feel like it's a phenomenon you're witnessing. Could be something people are whispering about. Spirit saying that you shouldn't be nervous or worried about your love life. The information that you're receiving, again, through synchronicities, downloads, numerological correspondence, however it is that you and Spirit are communicating at this time, they're saying, don't worry about your love life. Yeah, they're actually saying, kill or crush whatever you're thinking. Whatever you're thinking about your love life, destroy it. It's useless. It's finished. Wow. Hangman reverse, Lovers reverse, Ten of Swords, Four of Wands. Throw away whatever you think is going on. Spirit's in control in that aspect. There's definitely, there's a wedding reception here. And again, it doesn't have to be an actual wedding reception. There's two people here being accepted by the community. They're going public and everyone's accepting them. They're loving it. It's a celebration. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Ooh, Spirit says, why don't you try thinking about that? Why don't you try trapping yourself in a self-imposed prison of the mind over this Four of Wands I'm about to bring your way? Why aren't you thinking about that? Why are you thinking that it's going to go badly or it's not going to work out how you? Spirit's like, no. Why don't you trap yourself in the mind and start thinking about celebrations? Four of Wands, Eight of Swords, Ace of Cups. Why don't you want to get locked up for something? Why don't you get locked up for believing that I'm bringing the thing in towards you that you want? Spirit's saying, torture yourself with that idea, huh? You're about to get everything you want. Absolutely stimulating, emotional, out of nowhere, your holy grail will arrive. Again, imagine being in a Four of Wands community celebration for two people who are accepting each other and somebody has it in their mind. It's like a proposal, or to like take it to the next level, or like make this public, let it be known, set it in stone. It's like, what? Spirit says, how about you think about that? Huh? How about you stay trapped in your mind with that? How about you fight those demons, huh? A challenge. Oh, I think this was the end of it. Because again, it's not you might be thinking, again, you're gonna end up with one of these, again, emotionally unavailable, abusive types, like the types that you may have been used to dealing with in the past. Again, very abusive, very condescending, very marginalizing to your emotional energy, very much pushing you down the path of a Ten of Cups in the reverse. But Spirit says, no. Why don't you think about this celebration I'm lining up, huh? Think about that. Hangman in reverse. Again, if you're nervous, drop that. Leave it at the door. Serves no purpose here. Your manifestations based off the synchronicities and everything we're showing you, you should know that this is going to work out for your highest good and in your best favor. Probably even better than you're anticipating or expecting. Again, you're expecting a Ten of Cups in the reverse. You have an Ace of Cups coming and then a Four of Wands celebration to go along with it. Spirit really testing your gangster. I can't laugh. Again, something about maybe your finances or your work, or something you've been working on here, or your work life. Feel like you've been putting in a lot of overtime. The journey's not picking up the way you want it to. Spirit saying, don't be nervous about that either. You have an Ace of Wands coming in, a new burst of energy that's going to propel you along your journey. Again, based off of all the work that you put in, all the positivity you've been putting in towards manifesting. Well, I guess I could take that one in the reverse, maybe. Either way, it's gonna be almost the same thing, because again, you're feeling like that it's not paying off, but you're entering into a cycle that will be nonstop, filled with these bursts of energy that will help you creatively or in your entrepreneurial life. Again, material, cash, wealth, health, gains, anything like that you're working towards, you're going to continuously get bursts of energy towards that in a nonstop cycle that's going to propel your journey. So right now it could seem to you like it's stagnant or slow, or it's not picking up, or maybe it's just a bust altogether, like it's not going to work out. But Spirit says, again, why don't you think about all these good things I'm about to bring your way, huh? Maybe existential dread is not for you. If you're receiving, again, all these synchronicities, again, Spirit is trying to speak to you through numbers, symbols, things that you might hear randomly, songs, TV shows, whatever it is. Again, you might see some droplets in the bathtub, and for some reason they remind you of something, and it hits you with a little download right there. Whatever Spirit says, you should be able to see that there are good things coming, and that you're in that cycle, if they haven't all exploded and hit you all at once. Spirit saying it can't do that. It can only do that for certain members of the collective, but because there's too many of us that would still maybe have the potential to, it's like, maybe not wield the power correctly, or again, just be overwhelmed by it. So it's like, it's got to happen for everyone how it's supposed to happen. The ones who can handle it all at once are going to get it all at once. And if you're one of the ones that has to get it bit by bit, piece by piece, that actually means that you're sort of not necessarily more powerful, but again, power is more unbounded, right? Your power, you're still very like flames going in every direction. It's very hard to predict. Whereas some of the collective, their fire is more still. It's easier to manage or see where it's going to go or what it would ignite. Very much, again, Leo, campfire, Sagittarius, blowtorch, Aries, man or woman on fire. Again, Aries can't help, but anything they touch or come in contact with, they're going to light it on fire. They can't help it. Sagittarius can sit back and be like, I like that, and then burn it up. Leo, they're already burning. They don't need anybody. Do you need them? You want to roast some marshmallows? You got to go by the campfire. You want to be warm? You got to go by the bonfire. Leo's already burning, but they have no desire to set the environment on fire or to see things like they're perfectly happy and playful and content in their own energy. Again, if you need them, you go there. Leo may or may not put their fire on you directly. Sometimes because they're very enthusiastic. Some of them will, but a lot of them, again, they know their power. They know who they are. They're way for you. Yeah, so you're in a nonstop cycle of random bursts of energy that are meant to propel you forward. Again, something to do with your work life or all that bread you want to stack, all that money you again, all them pentacles in your future or in your mind's eye. Again, there's something coming in that helps you get closer towards that or send you towards that. Something about pay attention to the synchronicities because you don't want to block this blessing or you don't want to miss it. Not that you can miss anything that's meant for you, but you want to get it at the first time or as quickly as possible. You don't want Spirit sending something your way and you're like realizing it 2 weeks later. Again, it wouldn't affect the process. It's all, whatever happens is definitely meant to happen. The energy settles how it settles. It's embodied how it's embodied. But you may, again, Spirit can sense your urgency. So you may want to latch onto this sooner than later, quicker than more possible. 8 of Wands, 5 of... Oh, and there, again, something I'll hear about any lack mentality or sense of lack or sense of loss or material, like any indication that the stock may try to perform in the negative. I feel like it's not going to happen. It could be an existential dread. Again, with the death energy, yes, that could all be at an end. Whether you know it or not, or acknowledge it or not, or it's in your awareness or not, that could all be at an end already. Spirit could have already put a death to that sort of thing coming towards you or manifesting in your life. Again, synchronicities about it, or maybe an inner knowing. And maybe a little something about... There may be some stuck or stagnant people in the energy, environment, community, however you want to look at it. You could also maybe know that or feel that or know that information about that could potentially come towards you or is on its way to you already, something like this. But yeah, stagnancy is over. And any attempts to bring that type of communication or action towards you is going to be thwarted and ultimately ended. Grim Reaper energy on that. First thwarted. If it can't be thwarted, it'll be ended altogether before it reaches you. Either way, you have like double time on the spiritual protection around whatever that is. Conflict, somebody can't move away from. I don't feel like that's your energy. Or it could be like you putting an end to stagnancy and all these things is causing conflict and causing people to be stuck. Again, I feel like you're not going to be dealing with people the same way. You're not going to be as accessible. Your energy is no longer a revolving door or a hotel for people to just book and have their way with. And it's going to shake things up. People aren't ready for whatever this is. They're used to having full access to you. Or again, you could be being guided to do this, right? The synchronicities are trying to tell you that. Guard your energy. You're not a revolving door and you're not a hotel room for people. And Spirit's very proud of you. It seems like you're actually tapping in, or you're, whether you know it or not, you're paying attention to these signs and you're reading them like a champ, like a boss, like a G. Again, no genders here, male or female. Again, you are in control. You understand the language and it's helping your manifestations. You're using whatever this is. You're going at it again and again and again. You're literally the magician with the wand. And it's like things aren't manifesting exactly how you want them to, but you understand the concept that, again, you've got to strike with multiple confirmation. You got to strike multiple bolts, if not at a time, repeatedly. And again, that's what you're calling in your manifestations from heaven, and you're casting the bolts to the earth. And again, it's like a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a lot, a little bit, a little bit, a lot, a lot, a little bit, a little bit. Like, you know now to just keep going nonstop, no matter how you feel, or if you're tired or you're not having a good day or whatever. Wounded warrior energy around calling in your manifestations. You're going nonstop and you've got more. Whatever pressures or whatever you're facing in the environment that's working counter to that. Oh, no. You're way stronger than that. And you're going to keep coming back for more. You're going to overwhelm the process that's meant to hold you back. Or again, if you don't know that, the synchronicities are telling you that you should. But I feel like this part kind of felt like you kind of know that. Or again, this is what you're reading from the symbols, is to not stop, not quit, keep putting it back onto the grindstone. So it's like, no matter the results, you haven't reached the ultimate result that you're searching for, so just keep going. Pile it all up. You got a 5 and an 8, and you might get a 2 and a 3. Again, pile it up until it's your 10, until you got multiple bundles of 10. These are your pentacles I'm talking about. Ooh, King of Pentacles reversed, King of Pentacles reversed, 10 of Wands reversed, the Moon. Again, this is how you get out of that King of Pentacles reverse feeling. Or again, if you feel stagnant or your material circumstances or situation isn't changing, again, that's how you get out from under that burden. This is the secret being revealed to you, again, in these synchronicities with this Moon energy in the reverse. This is how you beat it. Listening to, keep following that guidance that you know you're following. Again, you might not fully be tapped in and know that that's what you're doing, but you're doing it. So stay on that path, stay on that wavelength. Spirit saying it's working. And just before I get you out of here, you could know that there's some false authority figure who's had a huge fall from grace, and they're sick about it now. They're trapped up in their room. They can't leave. It's a lot of anxiety, pain and anguish, mental, psychological, something they caused on themselves. They're feeling like they've attacked themselves. They're feeling like nobody will hear their side of the story, like the victim. But again, this person, they've done a lot. They've done a lot of bullying and a lot of cruel things to people in the environment, probably you too. Whoever this is, they're having a big fall from grace. And again, the synchronicities could be telling you that also. I think that was... I think this is the end. Somebody is shocked or overwhelmed about, this could be the King of Swords reverse right here, about a painful defeat that they suffered, or a shocking defeat at the hands of someone that they never thought would beat them. Someone who they had pegged as like a lesser, or you're not in my weight class, or you're a peon, get out of here. And then this person slapped them silly, and their heads all messed up about it. They all messed up about it. This King of Swords in the reverse, someone who they underestimated big time. And this person is like, they're happy. They don't give a damn. They don't care that this happened. They're more than happy to backhand this king of swords in reverse. Been a problem, been a bully for a long time, and somebody finally stood up to them and knocked them the f out, Debo style, just like how Craig did Debo at the end. Imagine that exactly. Somebody was a big bully in the neighborhood or whatever environment community, and they got knocked the f out by somebody who like completely unexpected. They did not see that coming, and whoever this person is, like they don't feel any way about it, left or right. They don't care. It's like nothing. It's like I just had breakfast. What'd you have for breakfast? A couple of eggs, some strawberries, some juice, some water, a little bit of toast. Had some coffee with that, whatever. It's like, all right, you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. It's like it was that trivial to someone. They backhanded someone and went and had a coffee, an ice cap, whatever you want, whatever they like. They didn't care. And the signs of synchronicity should be telling you that somewhere way in the background, again, Spirit is lining up. Again, keep your eye on the prize, Spirit says. Why don't you try trapping yourself in the realm of, I'm making things happen for you that you want to happen? Huh? What do you think about that? You're always worried about what's not happening or what's not going to come in for you, or Spirit's like, nah, things is coming in. Relax. It's coming. 4 months more of divine timing is nothing in the grand scale of 1,000 years. It's a, you know what I mean? So it's all on the way. Again, these are some of the things that you might see or might know based on some of the things that might come in the future based off of the signs and synchronicities that you're receiving now or whatever you're seeing now. Again, like, share, subscribe. Pray that brings somebody some clarity. Your boy got nothing but love for you. Collective. Definitely had fun, and guard your energy. Pray, cleanse, do all that good stuff. Again, stay as close as you can to the Most High right now. And yeah, you'll see me again in the next one.